Hi, I'm Alicia, and welcome to my channel, Papercraftsecrets. Today I'd like to answer a question that I get asked a lot. This is one that I get on email or through Messenger or on Facebook. The question of, can I cut my printables out on my electronic cutting machine? The short answer is yes, you can. By using your PNG file, you can upload your PNG file to your Cricut machine using the appropriate software and cut them out on your machine. This is a really convenient way to cut out things like circles or intricate designs, and it's also quite quick to do it if all of your machines are behaving nicely. Even though you can cut on Cricut, Scan and Cut, and Silhouette, this video is just for those people who use a Cricut. The printable I am using in this video is available as a free download in the Papercraft Secrets classroom. I am going to be conducting a class on how to create these cards at the Card Maker Success Summit. Sign up using the link, grab your printable, and to grab the free class. We need to start inside Cricut Design Space. What you need to do is you need to upload your image. So you go down here to this upload button and you click upload. Then you click this green button here which says upload image. Then you browse for your files. When you are uploading to Cricut, you need to use the PNG files. You cannot upload a PDF file. I choose the file I wish to upload. I'm going to press continue. I'm going to click apply and continue. I'm going to choose flat graphic and press continue. I click upload. And here is my file. Now, should you want to separate your file, you can do that. All right, so you choose a shape and you click it over the top of the shape that you want to separate. And then you collect the two shapes together, so the black shape and the one underneath. So you can see over here how I now have those two together, and you click attach, and that now becomes one shape because you can see up here that it's joined together. Then you click slice and you'll see here that it's now separated. So what you can do is you can move away this black square and press delete. That's gone. You can move away this black bit and press delete. That's gone. And now you have two separate images. Now in this particular printable, I have got the measurement needed for the project, which is 4.94 inches. So I would bring that down to measure 4.95 inches. So probably about there. And that's how I know what size that I want to resize it to. You can, of course, choose any size that you want depending on how big you want your card to be. If you're not sure of what size you want, I suggest printing out the printable on a piece of paper as a PDF and then measure the size around the printable, like the actual image, measure it, and then you'll know how big it needs to be because the PDF printed on A4 paper are at the correct size. So, but this particular printable, I did put the measurements in there for you, so that's made it a lot easier. So we've now sized this to 4.94 inches. The other way you can do it is you can come over here, and it's actually width for us because it's sideways, but we can flip it we can turn it around. If we rotate it here 90 degrees, that'll bring it up the way we want it, okay? So we just press 90 and that turns it around. So now you've got your height on the side here. Now, if you want to be completely exact, which I recommend, you can go into height here. Well, it's actually still width because we flipped it, and just make it say 4.94. Press enter. And then for this one, 4.94, enter. And that is the proper size that you want. Obviously, rectangles are quite easy to print out and cut out yourself, but let's just say you wanted something a little more intricate. For example, in this particular printable, there's these sort of ephemera sheets. So you can upload this into Cricut Design Space, click Apply and Continue, choose Flat Graphic, Continue, Upload, and that will bring all of these designs into Cricut Design Space, but it's all on one page, so there's not a lot of work in having to deal with each and every single one. So thinking about if this is your card base, you might want to make these things just slightly smaller so that they'll fit on beautifully. So let's just bring that down a little bit. So if we wanted to put that wreath on our card, so we'd probably bring it down to about here. If we wanted that bunting to go on our card, possibly about this width. That one's a little bit big, but you could probably turn it on its side. All right, so what you can do then is you just bring that down here, and Cricut will cut out all of these things for you. Now, also in this printable, there is a scallop circle. So if we upload that, so go to Upload Image, Browse, choose this one here, click Open, Flat Graphic, Upload. All right, now I have put the measurements on this one. I don't always put the measurements on that. It says the diameter of this particular image is 4.06. The diameter of the flowers and the heart is 1.5. There's a couple of ways you could do it. You could line it up with the 10 there and then bring it in until you get 4.06. So that would be about 14 and a half. So let's just check that. So if a little bit smaller in this card, you'll see that this is quite big. So this is it's got a big flap in the middle and two small flaps on the outside. So that's why it's not going to fit on this front piece. It's going to fit in the middle. So that's why it can be 4.06 inches. So I reckon that's pretty close. Maybe a fraction bigger. Okay, so you can resize the image to suit the project that you're making. All right, once you're happy with all the pieces that you've got on, you just click Make. All right, so here it's got a little red mark saying image too large. So all you have to do there is just auto resize it and it'll bring it to the right size. Alternatively, you can cut them all out, separate them, and put them back in. If you decided to cut these and separate these images, you could make them as big or as small as you wanted to. That's the little wreath there on the card. So It's going to be slightly smaller than if you wanted to make it bigger. Then all you would have to do is select a shape, put that over the top of the wreath, make sure you get all of the bits. Okay, then you want to select the two images and you want to attach them, slice, and then you just move that away. And then there you go, you've got your wreath, move that away. You've got a little bit of extra on there from that flower, but then you can resize that image to the size that you would like. So if you wanted it to be a little bit bigger to fit on the card, you could make it a little bit bigger. So that's the way you can get around making them as big or as small as you want. Right, let's click make. I'm not going to worry about saving. Alright, so what it's done here is it's put these ones on one page, it's put this one on another page, it's put these on another page, and it's put the wreath on a page all on its own. So all you have to do now is click continue. And we want to send it to our printer. We want to add system dialog and click print. And we want to choose quality as the best so that it prints out really nicely, and press print. And now we're going to click done. Right, so it's printing now over here on my printer. I'll show you. Now I am printing on 250 GSM white cardstock. That is my personal preference. You can print on paper or another type of cardstock. All right, so you can see here it's printed out that first page. There's the first page all printed out. I like to set my material to fabric. This just gives a deeper cut, and for me, I find that if I don't do a deeper cut, it doesn't cut all the way through, and I find this extremely frustrating. So I like to make sure that I do a deep cut so it cuts all the way through on the first attempt. Once your machine has cut out all the bits and pieces, then it's just a matter of getting them off your mat, and you can use a little tool to help you with that if you need to, and just take your time, do it carefully, and get every bit off your mat. And once you have got all of your bits and pieces off, you can then go to your next page and press print and cut. And once you've got everything printed and cutted, then you can make your card. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to cut your printable using your Cricut machine. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to help you. Are you interested in learning more about digital printables? I'd love for you to join me over on my website at www.papercraftsecrets.com.au. For even more creative inspiration, come and join me in the Papercraft Secrets classroom on Patreon. As a classroom member, you'll receive unlimited access to all of the printables that are available in the classroom, and that is over 70 printables now. Exclusive video tutorials to guide you step by step through all the projects. A growing library of projects for holidays, birthdays, mini albums, and more. And a supportive community where we can craft together. Simply print, cut, and create with ease. I'd love to see you over in the Papercraft Secrets classroom. Let's craft something beautiful together. The printable I am using in this video is available as a free download in the Papercraft Secrets classroom. I am going to be conducting a class on how to create these cards at the Card Maker Success Summit. Sign up using the link, grab your printable, and to grab the free class. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely crafty day.